Good afternoon, guys. My name is Malak Saied. I'll be your teacher for the day. Okay. Before we get started, let me ask you a question. Does anyone know what is this? Yes. Insulin. Yes. Does anyone know what is insulin used for? Who uses insulin? People with diabetes, right? Thank you. This is going to be our topic for the day. We're going to discuss diabetes, and we're going to be focusing on type 1 diabetes. We know that there are two different types, right? Okay, does anyone know any person with type 1 diabetes? Who knows? Who do you know?
My cousin.
Your cousin? And your father has type 1 diabetes? I have type 1 diabetes as well. But today we're going to be focusing on type 1 diabetes because most of the time people with type 1, they feel annoyed when they get confused with type 2. And that's the most common type. But today we're going to know a bit more about type 1 diabetes and its terminologies and how do people deal with it and so on, okay? Okay, before we get into our main topic, let's know some vocabulary words or some terminologies that we're going to use throughout our lesson, okay? Okay, first off, we have the word hypoglycemia. Repeat after me. Hypoglycemia.
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 Can you say it?
Hypoglycemia.
Okay, can anyone guess what does this word mean? No? Okay. Can someone read the definition?
Abnormal decrease of sugar in the blood.
Abnormal decrease of the sugar in the blood. This means that when a person with diabetes and their blood sugar level goes too low, it's called hypoglycemia. What is it called?
Hypoglycemia.
Okay, can someone put it in a sentence? Any sentence. Any sentence. Yes.
When someone have low his sugar, that's can be
Thank you. What's your name?
Hamid.
Thank you, Hamid. Can someone read my example?
Hypoglycemia is very dangerous as it can cause a coma.
Okay, do we understand what is hypoglycemia? What is it? A decrease in the blood sugar level. Okay. Hyperglycemia. Repeat after me first. Hyperglycemia. Okay, the last word was a noun and this word is a noun as well, okay? Can someone guess what does hyperglycemia mean? Makes sense. Can someone read the definition?
An excess of glucose in the bloodstream.
Okay, this means that it's the opposite of hypoglycemia, right? Can someone put it in a sentence?
Hyperglycemia is a dangerous that's happened when the sugar in the blood is excess of
Yes, hyperglycemia is a dangerous thing that happens when the sugar in the blood is too high, right? Can someone read my example? Tasneem, right? Yes.
Studies have shown that cinnamon may help in decreasing the hypoglycemia.
Okay, what is cinnamon? It's right. Cinnamon, okay? Studies have shown that studies have shown that cinnamon may help in decreasing hyperglycemia. We understand what is hypo and hyper, right? Okay, next word. Glucometer. Repeat after me. Higher. Glucometer. Okay, this is a glucometer. What is this?
Show the rate of
Yes. Yes. Can someone read the example? You. What's your name?
Noor,
Read it, Noor.
an instrument for measuring the concentration of glucose in the blood.
Okay, what's that? A glucometer. Say it. Glucometer. Okay. Can someone put it in a sentence? What do we use it for? Yes.
My father uses glucometer every day to measure her.
Child. Thank you. What's your name? Thank you, Fatma. Can someone read the example? Yes, Tasneem.
Some patients need devices like glucometers to check the glucose in their blood.
Okay, you understand what is a glucometer? It's a noun, okay? Okay, next up. Repeat after me. Juvenile. Juvenile. Can you guess what is that word? One more time. Juvenile. Okay. Can someone read the definition? Yes, Hamid.
Relating to or being for young people.
Okay, first off, it's an adjective. It's something that's related to young people. It's something that's related to children or youth or something childish, okay? It's not related for adults. It's mainly related for younger people, okay? Juvenile. Can someone put it in a sentence? Can someone put it in a sentence? Shall I read my example? Yes, Hamid, it's coming. Yes, yes.
Playing garden.
Playing in the garden is
juvenile.
is a juvenile attitude, for example. Can someone read my example? Yes, Tasneem. She criticized
his juvenile attitude in the bus.
Okay, thank you. What is juvenile?
Related to young people.
It's not related to adults, it's related to who? Younger people. Okay. Next, we have the word, the noun diabetes. What is diabetes? It's a disease, right? The disease of diabetes mellitus. Okay. Can someone put it in an example? Easy.
My cousin has diabetes.
Okay. Diabetes is a dangerous chronic disease. What is diabetic? What is diabetic? What's the difference between the noun diabetes and the adjective diabetic?
Diabetic is related to the patients who have the diabetes.
What's your name? Thank you, Rinat. Thank you. At the start of the lesson, I said that I am diabetic because I have diabetes. That's the difference between diabetes and diabetic. Diabetic is the person who is affected by diabetes. So if someone has diabetes, what do we call them? Diabetic. Repeat after me. Diabetic. 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 Okay, can someone put it in a sentence? Can someone put it? Yes, Hamid.
Anyone have diabetes? We can say today it's diabetes.
Anyone with diabetes is called diabetic, right?
My father is diabetic.
My father is diabetic, right? Can someone read my sentence? Yes, yes, Rinad.
My cousin is diabetic and she has to take
Insulin shots daily, right? Okay. Do we understand the words? Do we have any problem with them? Sure? We don't know right now. Okay. You guys took the handout, right? I want you guys to solve from question 1 to question 5 using in the words in bracket. Fill in those words in the blanks And you guys have 3 minutes to do it, okay? What are we going to do? Fill in the words from the bracket. How long do we have? 3 minutes, okay. Are we all done? Are we all done or do you need more time? We have 1 more minute. Done? Okay. Can someone tell me? No. Oops. Okay. Can someone tell me what is the first answer? Yes, Tasneem?
My cousin has diabetes. She has been diabetic for 6 years now.
Okay, my cousin has diabetes. She has been diabetic for 6 years now. Did anyone do any other answer? No other answer? Great, we all got it right. Okay, the second one. Yes, Fatma? Yes.
People check their blood sugar level using a glucometer.
Thank you. People check their blood sugar level using a glucometer. Did anyone get any other answer? Okay. Yes, Reneda?
When one's blood glucose is excessively high, it's called hyperglycemia.
When one's blood glucose is excessively high, it's called hyperglycemia. Okay? Did anyone get any other answer? Great. Yes.
Hypoglycemia is when a diabetic's blood glucose is very low.
Hypo, right? Hypoglycemia is when our diabetic's blood glucose is very low. Did we all get that answer? Okay, the last one, Hamid.
He has such a juvenile attitude. He reminds me of children.
He has such a juvenile attitude. He reminds me of children. Okay, here are the answers. We all got it that way? Okay. Now, I want you guys to read that text. Okay. Yeah, 1 second. That's not full, right? Okay, you guys, you have 3 minutes to skim the text, okay? And while skimming the text, I want you to answer the following question. What is the main theme behind that text, okay? We have 3 minutes to read it. What are you going to do? What question?
What is the main thing?
Behind the text, okay? How long do we have? Okay, you can start. It's fun to read. I'm not read it. No, just the main idea of the whole text. You're done reading. You're done. Take your time. We have 1 minute left. Are we done? Are we all done? Not yet? I'll give you 1 more minute. Are we done? I think that's enough, right? Okay, can someone tell me what is the main theme behind the text? Yes, Hamid.
Diabetes, how happen and how treat.
Again?
Diabetes, how happen and how treat.
Diabetes, how it happens and how it gets treated. Okay, Renada?
Insulin is important for us to live because it's maintain the level of sugar in the blood.
You got like one of the ideas of the text, right? That's correct. But the main idea behind the text?
How to act with the diabetes?
Yes, you all guys got it correct. The correct answer is, can someone read the answer? Yes.
Type 1 diabetes and the main
Techniques.
of controlling it.
Okay, what's the main theme behind the text?
Type 1 diabetes.
How to control type 1 diabetes. Okay. Now I want you guys to read the text again. This time you have 7 minutes. And this time, do you see the second page? Do you see those questions? I want you to solve those questions while reading the text, okay? What are we going to do?
Read the text and answer the first time. And the next
How long do we have?
7 minutes.
Okay, you may start. hard. We have 4 minutes left. It's very obvious in the text. Are you done? What the game? It's easy. When you have a flu, a cold, what are the symptoms you get? You have headache, you have a house fever.
زي التايبس يعني
Symptoms. It's something that tells you that you have this disease. Like a headache, it means that you have, like مثلا diabetes, when your blood sugar. Yes, that's it. Are you done? We have 2 minutes left. Find a keyword like hypoglycemia, right? That's the keyword. And then see what. Do you know what does this word mean? Do you know what does it mean? No. When you have a cold, you get headache, you get a fever. What are those things called? They tell you that you have a cold. So it's something that tells you that something is there. أعراض, right? Are we all done? Are we all done? Do we need 2 extra minutes? Yes? You're done? Okay. Can someone tell me the answer for the first question? Read the question and then tell me the answer. Yes, Hamid. People with type 1 diabetes can function without insulin.
False.
False? You all got it false? Can you guys all repeat after me? Diabetes. Diabetes. Okay? Hamid? Say it? Diabetes. Okay. It's false. Okay, can someone tell me the next question? Yes, Noor?
Excessive insulin can cause cases of hypoglycemia. False.
False? Who does it false? Who does it false? Okay. Who does it true? Okay. Excessive insulin can cause cases of hypoglycemia. It's true. It's true because too much insulin can cause decrease. Okay? Okay. The third question? Yes, Fatma?
Hypoglycemia is not
Hyper.
Hypoglycemia is not dangerous and diabetics can be okay without treating it.
False. We all got it false? Okay, thank you. Okay, the next question. Yes, Reneda?
What are some of the
Symptoms?
of a hypoglycemia? hypoglycemia, and health and speech therapy. Hunger and irregular heartbeat, ability to think, and you can eat something sweet.
Thank you. Can someone read the answer? Can someone read it? Fatma?
Some of the symptoms.
Symptoms. Guys, do you know what is the meaning of the word symptom? Okay.
Of hypoglycemia is sweating, feeling tired before
Sweating, feeling tired, yes.
not being able to think
Clearly.
and losing muscle coordination. It can be treated through drinking or eating something sweet.
Thank you. Okay, the second question. Yes, Hamid?
How do
Diabetics?
diabetics keep their blood sugar level stable at night? By using insulin.
Which type of insulin? Okay, yes, Tasneem?
Take some units of intermediate acting insulin before they could.
Intermediate, yes, that's correct, Hamid. You just missed the word intermediate, but that's fine. Thank you. Can someone read it? Yes.
They keep it stable at night through taking intermediate acting insulin.
Intermediate acting insulin, right. Okay, can someone tell me the last question?
What is the target range for blood sugar levels?
Okay.
18, between 18 and 100.
Between what and what?
18
18
and
or
120.
80?
80.
Yes, oh, I heard it 18. Okay. Can someone read it? Noor?
The target level is from 80 to 120 milligrams.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, next, we're going to discuss how to give advice to someone. Like, we're all pharmacists and biotechnologists. We're bound to be put in a situation where you have to give an advice, right? What are some of the expressions that we can use to give an advice? Can someone read the first one? You could always, for example, I can say you could always take your insulin, right? The second one? Yes, Reneda?
If I were you, I would.
I would what? Tell me anything. If I were you, I would buy that shirt, for example, right? Any advice, okay? Okay. The third one? Yes. Next to you. Can you read the third one?
Have you thought about or tried?
Okay, have you thought about eating an apple, or for example? Okay, the fourth one. Who wants? Yes, Tasneem?
The sooner you do, the better.
Yes, the sooner you change your clothes, the better. To sleep early, for example. Yes. The last one, Hamid?
You had better if you study hard.
You had better, it means that you should do something. You had better studied for the exam. Okay? Okay, now, if you guys turn to the third page, you're going to have those words with you. Okay? Now, I want you to imagine that you are standing in a pharmacy, or for biotechnologists, you're standing in a laboratory or something. You're standing there, and then you encounter an uncontrolled diabetic. Someone who has diabetes, and it's not controlled, okay? And you want to give them an advice on how to control their diabetes, okay? You guys have 5 minutes to write an advice using the words that we've discussed, in the expressions used for giving an advice, and it would be better if you use some of the learned vocabulary. What are we going to do? What are we going to write? To whom? Diabetic who is controlled or uncontrolled. So we're going to advise them on how to control their diabetes, right? How long do we have to do that? 5 minutes. Okay, what expressions are we going to use? Those expressions. And what vocabulary? The ones we have already studied. Okay, you guys have 5 minutes. Okay. قولي له قولي له ده واحد من صحابي اصلا مات.
يعني انا اكتبها زي مثلا
بعدين are you telling انا دلوقتي انا diabetic سكري مش مظبط مثلا you're advising me on how to control it. I should eat مثلا better, I should exercise. فاهمة use some of مثلا تقولي لي in order to treat your hyperglycemia you had better مثلا take your insulin. فاهمة يعني قلت لي حاجة كده طبعا ما تقوليش انا قلت بالظبط يعني. One of the vocabulary we have discussed تبقي أظن فاكراهم فاكرة vocabulary أيوه تمام. We have 3 minutes left.
عنده كنترول ان السكر زايد صح؟
زايد او واطي يعني هو مش مظبوط عامة. يعني شوف عايزة ادوها ازاي يعني. You don't have to do you for each one like just an advice كده you're going to tell you can include كذا واحدة whatever you want. Okay? عايز تقول براحتك. Two minutes. خلاص احنا بنخلص. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Okay. Who wants to come up and say their advice? Who's ready to do so? Are we done or do we need more time? More? Done? طب تسنيم come. Stand up, stand up. Come and face your colleagues. No, you can do it. Yes, draw. Face them. You're a pharmacist. You're giving an advice.
You should always be heedful to what you eat. Like you shouldn't eat sweet or anything that have sugar or carbohydrates because it decreases the sugar level and cause the hyperglycemia.
Thank you. Just, I want you to use maybe one of the other expressions that we have discussed, but other than that, thank you. Yay! Okay, Hamid. Yes, come. Guys, listen to your colleague.
You could always keep your sugar blood level between 80 and 100%. If I were you, I would eat or drink something sweet like cake and soda. Have you thought about
Measuring
your sugar blood level by
glucometer? Thank you. Okay, who else is ready to come? One more. You. Yes. It's okay. You're wearing your mask. I saw you writing some nice things. Come. Say it in your place. Yes. Raise your voice.
Diabetic when suffer from diabetes they should organize their meals and to get better they should take medicine and insulin in their time.
Yes. Thank you. فاطمة. Ciao. Raise your voice.
In your case, you should organize your meals by eat 5 meals per day and take your insulin in the time. And you had better measure your sugar level in your blood by using glucometer and don't eat more sugars.
Guys, give yourself a round of applause. Everyone. Thanks. Okay, now the last thing before we leave, let's just recap what we did. What were the words we discussed? Diabetes. Repeat after me. Diabetes. Diabetic. What's the difference between diabetes and diabetic? Thank you. Juvenile. What is juvenile?
Related to young people.
Related to younger people. Glucometer. Glucometer. What's a glucometer? Thank you. Hyperglycemia and hypoglycemia. What's the difference between them? Hyper decrease or increase? Yes. Okay, and the words we use for advice? You could always. I would. Tried. And then? Okay, thank you.